All right, so this is Overwhelm Aggro. I have called it. It is a this is a viewer submission, like a lot of the decks that we play here on stream. Overwhelm, for those new to Runeterra, is that keyword that's similar to Trample if you're coming from Magic, where excess damage I deal past my blocker's toughness gets dealt to the enemy Nexus. Overwhelm is even better in Runeterra than Trample is in Magic because Runeterra blocking is only 1-to-1. So, because you can't put a bunch of little things in front of a large Overwhelm unit, things like Iron Ballista and Crowd Favorite and Darius here at the top end of our curve are very, very strong because they're frequently going to be cutting down or cutting into your opponent's life total while they're killing smaller things blocking them over the course of a few games. Our other champion past Darius is Draven, which is a pretty good aggressive champion. 3-3, quick attack for 3, just good stat line. He makes those spinning axes when he comes into play or strikes. While spinning axe doesn't seem amazing at a glance, the important thing to recognize about spinning axe is that Draven makes more of them. So while it looks like something that's card disadvantage to start, if your Draven's making more spinning axes, he's technically self-enabling. And you pair that with the fact that a 3-3 quick attack stat line for 3 is a decent rate, and you get a very reasonable card. We are pairing our base Noxian deck with some Targon here. So Crescent Guardian, another fantastic Overwhelm unit. Nightfall, so if it's not the first card you play in the turn, it gets +2 attack permanently. It can be a 5/5/3. We also importantly gain Pale Cascade here, which I think is easily one of, if not the best combat trick in Runeterra right now. So give an ally 2/1 and Nightfall, get to draw a card here. So the fact that it lets you win combats and push damage all while being card neutral is very, very good. So let's go ahead and dive on into some games with this and see how it feels. Yeah, that's exactly correct, Dirty Dudes. He needs to strike while having an axe played on him. Decisive maneuver is a sweet one too. Stun an enemy, give all allies +2 attack this round. I think we're mulliganing it though to start because I want to try and find things to curve out with early. One, two, three. It's just curvamentary. What could it be? It's the goat chat.
They're out there. I'll spot them.
It's a little annoying. We get a gem, they get a card. Hey, Greeny T, thanks for the 32 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I'm playing Sween Trundle here, so likely a more controlling deck. Start with Solari Soldier and see what they do here. Okay, I think with that play, we just go ahead and play Goat out here, huh? Get in there. Sure. And I think I want to gem this, so that way they don't have a free-ish block here. Get in for 10. Which means Darius is going to get to come down leveled next turn.
Loyalty through conquest. Leave them nothing. No mercy for heretics.
Trade 2-for-1 cleanly here. Witness true strength. Noxious as proud. One axe to the face, chat. Ooh. Good start to the set. Strong curve. Darius the top end. Did a good job with the adaptation of Draven's ult from League. What does Draven's ult in League do? Uh-oh, 50 seconds. Alright, aggro mirror here. Mirror. I think we mulligan everything but Draven here, looking for 1s and 2s. House Spider's a good one to have. Their deck goes kind of wide, so having things that go wide ourselves seems profitable. Perfect. Is it only me appearing in your right ear, Do Awful, or is it all sound from my stream only appearing in your right ear? I imagine that's probably on your end then. Yeah, this is part of this is a new board, part of the KDA event that just started today. Play Mountain Goat, see if we can get frisky with that and start getting some gems going. This will likely incentivize them to trade to prevent further gem generation. It has a dial here that you can click to change the music to.
The sun's out, the crowd's ready. Let's rock it!
Right? Riot's very good at their cosmetics. Yeah, I agree, Hank. It seems like they restructured the quests in a way that was ideal.
It's Draven time!
It's Draven time.
Oh no.
Oh, it is a great day for a reckoning. Let's take a real close look at the action. That's a yikes.
Coming right up.
Does he do this?
Do I want to save my 2-2? I guess if I go to save it with Pale Cascade, that forces them to axe, but I think I'm okay with that. As like this is drawing me a card, and the axe takes 2 of their cards. Takes the axe plus something else. And when they don't axe here, I can now gem this back up, which is nice. Sweet, so we can go gem into Crescent Guardian into Precious Pet here.
You should try blinking sometime.
Come on, fish stones. I don't wanna.
Time for the moneymakers.
They had double vision level Jinx. Good. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and throw the Spiderling away. The decisive maneuvers here might drag us across the finish line. Do I decisive maneuvers pre-combat? So they can't block with Jinx? I think so. You can also technically stun whatever's in front of your Overwhelm unit, though. Darius could also be appealing to play because I have this Overwhelm unit, so if any of these hit, he levels.
What are you waiting for?
I think it's Darius in order him last.
Going to say that.
No, they don't play Stun Spider usually.
Anything helps. Stick your lip out and give them puppy eyes. Trust me.
And with these spinning axes, especially on this, if they don't have Get Excited, we should be in a very good spot. If they have Get Excited to kill this before it levels Darius, we could be in trouble here. But if they don't have Get Excited, we should be good to go here.
You're starting to bore me.
Wow, that is just the stone cold nuts. Man, that's rough. Yeah, that's definitely the play.
Rules are built upon action. Move. Now we're cooking.
Pizza H, thanks to 27 months. Yeah, hopefully we're fine with the Decimate here. I'm gonna have 2 blockers left over. No, they were killing Draven. They wanted to save Jinx. I mean, their regions can't heal, so we might be fine here, huh? Maltmeister, thank you for the 2 entire years of support. I appreciate the Prime. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Did we steal it? Not quite a super mega death rocket, but it'll do in a pinch. I think we stole it, chat. Well, that'll do big. Never didn't have it indeed. It's a rocket pinch. So this is definitely a matchup where we need to end things sooner rather than later. I think I'm going to mulligan the Crescent Guardian here. I think I'm going to keep these. The pump spell's very good against Kench. Make your things bigger to save them from being eaten for free.
It's a big responsibility to shepherd stars.
Right on time, precious Pat. Welcome to the party. Ding, ding, ding. So we'll get to go Draven this turn, and the next turn we can go House Spider plus Precious
You know
Pet.
so much about stars, Soraka. Well, it's a long story.
I don't think I want to Pale Cascade if they block this here, so I think I'm going to hold this back for now.
You are better than this.
How do I feel about trying to kill her here? I think I like it.
Time for the moneymakers.
You can obviously have a Bastion or the 4-mana Give Toughness. I think this is fine, though. Forcing them to use that on her as opposed to Kench is reasonable for us. Nice! We get to go Goat, Ballista, and then have a really good open attacks next turn. Yeah, and also gets Draven a point towards leveling. So he's struck once whilst having a spinning axe. Morning Niv.
Stars fall. Take heart.
There's a chance this doesn't work, Kicker. So, like, their deck usually plays 3 Bastions, so I think the odds of getting blown out there are too high. Morning, Mari.
Live with the possibilities are infinite.
Yeah, and now exactly what Silence said. We can axe and no longer be losing cards when we do it.
Assassins need victims.
You are better than this.
How do you feel about just pushing damage here? I think I like it.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, but like, do I want to save Draven? I think I just want to kill them, right? Pretty sure I just want to kill them.
Time for the moneymakers.
Like, they've already used 2 guiding touches, which is their primary face heal. So I think we just put them to 4 and leave them dead to decimate here.
My beautiful face.
Not only is it sweet, Jake, but you can change it with the dial.
No more of your crap soup, lassie, please. It's a soup. You've been drinking this?
You've been drinking this? Yeah, I think the make them have 3rd guiding touch there. I think my play that turn is potentially different if they haven't played 3 guiding touches already, or 2 guiding touches already, but they had. So I think making them have the 3rd to not be dead is ideal. Those decks usually don't play things like the 5 mana gain 5. Thanks everybody for hanging out this morning, by the way. I appreciate everybody dropping in. We have the Vikings promo going through Sunday, by the way. We're over halfway to that 200 install goal. So if you enjoy my content and you want to help support me at no cost to yourself, take a couple of minutes to install that on mobile or PC using my link and play through that tutorial. Takes less than 5 minutes of your time. I appreciate everybody that does that. Does that decimate lethal 3 games in a row? Yeah, I think so. You'll get them down to exactly 4. Oh no, there's an imposter, chat. We've queued into the mirror. That's true. If we hit the 200 out of 200, Christy and I are going to do a special Thanksgiving cooking stream. The week of Thanksgiving here in the US. Metafuse, thanks for the 20 months of Prime. I appreciate that. Welcome back. House Spider's good with crowd favorite rolled up here already. There is in fact an imposter for us. So I'm not going to offer this trade here, I don't think. Yeah, am I? Yeah, I lied, I am. I'm gonna offer this trade. Does a cooking stream come with discussion of US politics? I mean, what's Thanksgiving without discussion of politics? I'm just fingers crossed that the United States isn't burning down by the time we get to Thanksgiving. That's my hope and dream for the day.
No mercy for heretics.
No mercy but heretics. Anything you can do, I can do better. Do 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 do. It is a big dream. Third week of November.
The people are my strength.
So I don't want to trade my 2-1 for their 1-1, but I'm pretty okay trading my pet for their goat. So we attack with these. Another Pale Cascade here. It's a touch unfortunate. Didn't know goats eat spiders. Goats eat everything.
My faith protects me.
Is there still a Thanksgiving if the Republicans win the election? Yeah, we'll see. Huh? We just streaming.
Burn away doubt.
Do I want to trade this here? Yeah, I'm gonna attack with all of these now. If they want to eat these with their bigger things, they have to take bigger hits over here. I guess we do this here. I don't think we're in a point where we're just pushing damage with Pale Cascades. I think we need to trade these here. Unfortunate that we're losing our board and just your crowd favorite, though.
Raven down.
So far, Decisive Maneuver has been pretty underwhelming. We keep having it in our hand and just like having lots of other things I'd rather play instead. Them just having Decimate as a play here is really good for us, though. We might get a chance for this card to shine next turn. I don't know. I mean, as I say that, this card's about to kill them, right? Because stunning something removes it from combat. So if we remove the thing blocking one of our units from combat, it overwhelms for full. It's going to be an 18 ball here. They could have a Decisive Maneuvers of their own. We are clearly the master of the mirror, chat. Right, Windowhead said they'd been winning a lot with this. Yeah, I think, and we've only played a few games so far, Windowhead. Like, lining up the stun when they're blocking your Overwhelm units does seem genuinely powerful. So definitely think it's worth playing some more games with at a minimum. Real decks have curves, chat. Mulliganing that to start, though. Nice, nice.
Ours is the one true light. transgressions.
Osu, help!
Must have a guiding touch here. I imagine what that block means. Or Starfield to heal.
Let's go, Osu.
No blocks. There's fear in my dojo. Unyielding spirit on Kench. Yeah, that sounds great. Now I have to decide how I want to get set up here. Do I want to play crowd favorite? I feel like I'm playing Draven this turn and passing, and then like getting set up to crowd favorite on their turn into untapped decisive maneuver to punch for a lot.
It's Draven time.
I think is the plan. So I think we're like Draven go here. And then we'll play this out as a 6-5 on their turn. Super happy to just burn their mana here.
Our diet is expensively unique. I stand for Noxus! I gotta work with this joker?
So what is this? This is like Pale Cascade plus. This could just be the +4. This could just be the +4 toughness play. I think it's no blocks. Just take one. I don't think trying to eat this and getting blown up by a trick is worth saving 1 point of damage. You're being oppressed by the Democrats, Melodic. I'm sorry to hear that. Please block an Overwhelm unit. Please block an Overwhelm unit. Please block an Overwhelm unit. Man, are they dead? Is this card about to kill them? Some pretty decisive maneuvers, chat. Some pretty decisive maneuvers. That was impressive. Yeah, hey, look, Decisive was like, look, Jeff, I know you've been let down so far. I'm gonna punch the clock and go to work. Being able to toggle the music is great, Plemons. It also has a very satisfying wub when you click on it. One House Spider crowd favorite sounds great. And that's a 3. Nailed it. Probably playing this as just a 3-3 Overwhelm on 3. Jeff put decisive maneuvers on a performance improvement plan and it got scared it was gonna lose its job. Oh, capitalism. Oh, capitalism.
Ours is the one true light. Follow the horizon.
Follow the horizon.
Nothing escapes my watch.
That's like big, funny, sad, Dirty Digits. That's like big, funny, sad. Alright, am I playing around Avalanche here? Alright, conceding to Avalanche.
These old eyes still see far and clear.
I'm gonna pass here rather than trade so I can play a big crowd favorite.
Safeguard our homes. I stand for Noxus.
Stand for Noxious.
I salute you. These are troll lands. Transgressions.
Punish transgressions.
Look out for reavers. Nothing's tougher than a troll. Alert the villain. Of blood, glory!
Didn't even need the nice talk after the digits. Oh, I missed one. Thank you to Count Vaughn, by the way. It says 10 minutes ago they completed the Vikings tutorial. This is the counter going up. Appreciate you if you're still here. Thanks for taking a couple minutes out of your day to do that. Ooh, are they having some server issues? The loading screen came up a second ago, and this isn't clicking through. Runeterra. The KDA is too powerful, chat. Arena flashbacks. Yeah, let's kick it. Back up here. Kick it. I didn't have to kill it with the task manager and load it right back in. Maybe it's just some kind of hang on my side. How many minutes do you have to your next class? Okay. Let's take a look. What does Jacob's calendar say? Jacob's calendar says your next class at 12:15. That's 3.5 hours from now. Have fun. We're up to plat 2, chat. Is this the deck that's gonna drag us kicking and screaming into Diamond? Three and a half hours from now. He doesn't understand the concept of 90 minutes, chat. Simpler times, life was cut up into how many episodes of Pokemon I could watch before school. Deck confirmed too strong. We're streaking shit. See if we can streak all the way up into diamond, huh? There appear to be a number of fans of the stream in the platinum area with us. Everybody's scared of our decisive maneuvers. We're very decisive.
I have my orders.
Raise your weapon, Sunwood.
Raise your weapon, Sunwood.
Ours is the one true light.
Interesting, Levins. I had not played against Noxious Target until we started playing it today. Yeah, I had never played against this region combination before we played it today, and now we've played 2 mirrors or 2 pseudo mirrors. We're not playing this card.
Punish transgressions.
I think I might trade with their 2-2 and just let the 3-3 hit us. Don't really want to trade this. I believe y'all. It's just funny that, like, we had never played against it until we started playing it, and then the mirror matches queued up. The darn matchmaker's rigged, chat.
The few for the many.
Okay, yeah, and their build looks notably fairly different than what we're doing. So, like, still same regions and aggressively slanted, but, like, they're at least 6 cards different, right?
Clad in shining sunlight.
I have the best job.
Shield bearers, just like real fat bottom girl.
Explosives primed.
Devotion to battle. The guilty were banned.
Does attack feel like vision or something like that? Do they have a decisive maneuvers of their own? Brothers mod. Okay. Would I rather save Draven or this? I think I'd rather save my Iron Ballista because I have another Draven in my hand. And I probably want to do this with this, so that way if they have Pale Cascade, this still dies. Yeah, worth noting here, seeing their cards out of their deck. And, like, that's one of the interesting things about Runeterra, right? Like, we're the same regions and the same champions, but their deck is notably a number of cards different than what we're playing.
I have my orders.
Thunk.
I'll handle this myself. Carve a path.
Okay, just offer the trade here.
so fast.
Yeah, I want to offer this trade so that way they don't get frisky in combat next turn. Technically come out ahead because we get 1 point of damage with that trade. We're up on cards in hand right now, but like these don't really impact the board. Draven Slice though.
Time for the main event. It's Draven time. Well, hey there, good looking.
How about if we axe this and then play Crescent here?
Now we're cooking. Victims.
You see this pre-combat? So attack's gonna be a little decisive, chat.
Ready.
They can't block this. I guess they could technically axe one of these to trade with this. Pretty okay with that exchange.
Time for the moneymakers.
Oh, oh, danger, danger, opponent, danger, danger. I would like to dent you, please.
Damn, I'm good.
How's the deck been for a week? Yeah, it's been really slick, Zigzags. I'm glad we've gotten to see Decisive maneuver, do some lifting. Look for bottom of our curve. We're ready to draw some ones and twos real bad here. House Spider would be the perfect draw in our first two draws. It works with crowd favorite well and fills the curve. They have a good start though. Our hand's real clunky here. Yikes. Really need a 2-drop for next turn. If their hand's at all reasonable. No 1-drop from them is good for us. Never didn't have it. This is the professionalism I know all of you are here for. Shout out to everybody at home that believed in me. You're the real heroes. Are you kidding me? Come on. That isn't real. Jury rig bin vision, or rummage bin jury rig vision. I guess I'm happy-ish getting that out of their hand now, but like, no blocks. Go to 17. Oh, that's so good. Maybe it's right to go spider here, so I could play this and have it be bigger next turn. Alright, that works out.
No, I'll give you to the counter. Lights up!
Not coming back from that one. But a little bit too high of life total there. I didn't realize when I walked into my office this morning, but I'm realizing now as I turn around and look behind me to stand up, my children had apparently gone through, I don't know if you can see it back there. They apparently went looting in my office to find some cards to play with. I think that's my box of stuff that was pseudo sorted. Back to locking my office door when I walk out. It's less pseudo sorted, yeah.
I am one with the land. Intruders!
I think we're just trading these.
My crow!
My faith protects me.
Definitely just looking to curve out here.
Devotion through battle.
We swim within the flows of magic.
It's Draven time.
So I don't have great attacks here. Now the question is, do I want to axe into Crescent Guardian? I think the answer is no. I think I'm just house spidering. If they pass here, I think I'm going to end the turn and burn their mana. I think there's a good chance they have a repulse or some kind of barrier that makes my attacks bad anyways.
Rivers shape the land and give it life.
We will not suffer unbelievers.
They will not escape punishment.
You will not escape punishment.
What form will the waters take?
Getting a draw 2 there is pretty good. You suck. Poor Draven, he's so salty. Alright, so... I think we're going... Axe here, play this, and then attacking. It's possible I'm supposed to keep the Whirling Death instead of the Decimate here, but I'm about to get in for a good chunk, so having some more reach seems appealing. Crescent Guardian looking real good here.
Currents pull them down. Strike, we will reborn.
If they pass, I'm just going to pass back and put them to 2. They could have a single combat here. You know what? This Pale Cascade was probably wrong. I was probably supposed to put them to 2. Yeah, I think I messed this up. Because they're gonna survive now, and then they can have deny next turn. Yeah, they're at 5. Yeah, I messed that up. I should not have Pale Cascade. I should have just said, okay, that happens, because like they didn't have deny mana. Good chance we still win with Darius, but I definitely played that turn wrong.
By my honor, you must die.
Might be right to wait to play this till after they attack. If they riposte, if it's another riposte here for their Fiora, they can kill the Draven.
Strike quickly, on guard.
Yeah. Yeah, my turn's been sloppy. Turns have been sloppy here.
Counter and strike.
The bot can't time out moderators. Look, no numbers. Only the channel owner can time out moderators.
Devotion through battle.
Currents pull them down.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
Judgment me, daddy. You know you want to. Alright, this turn's gonna be a little decisive, but I want you to bear with me here. Goodbye, friends. Messed those last couple of turn sequences up a couple of times, but decisive maneuvers dragging us, kicking and screaming across the finish line there. Look at that. We're almost up to our Go Get It's chat. Go Get It's the second one. Hoping to farm through to Go Hard by Monday or Tuesday so we can play with that some. That's definitely the one I'm looking forward to playing with the most. Yeah, decisive maneuvers continuing to look good. We tried any of the pre-built labs with the new decks. Matchmaking timed out. They seem to be having, their servers must be having some kind of connection issues this morning. I have not played who. Pretty much all my Runeterra is done on stream, and we got a good sized deck queue going at the moment, so I'm focusing on playing through that. It almost 10 decks in when I started this morning. So normally if I poke around with other things like expeditions and labs, it'll be because the queue's light. Again, Pale Cascade here. Have a good 1, 2, 3 curve. block.
The dead don't need riches.
I'd much rather trade my spider for that than my goat.
Nothing like the stink of blood and sweat. What's that you got there?
I mean, I guess my question to you, Zigzags, would be like, what was your expectation? I think a lot of people are going to expect those cards to do things that they don't. I think I play Crescent Guardian here just to discourage them from attacking.
Break their spirits and their souls.
Wow, that's really good. Expecting the Freljord card to win the game on the spot. Yeah, I don't think it does that.
Who does not know the name Laurent?
I think that's definitely not what that card does. Challenger plus Misfortune's real good.
You're covered.
The Freljord card is like shouting YOLO in card form. That's an accurate summary, I think.
Run them through.
Honor guide me.
Aha!
I think we just do this to keep my life total high.
Mine is the hand of Noxus.
Follow my lead.
Noxus will rise.
Well, they get to attack and trade with him next turn anyway. Just might as well attack and get my Overwhelm damage in. I think a lot of people are assuming the Freljord card is just going to automatically be better War Mother's Call, and I don't think it's that cut and dry.
I ought to show you the sights of Bilgewater. The sights are fine. The smells, on the other hand.
Yeah, these challengers with Misfortune are just a little bit too much here. I agree. I think it's better than War Mother's Call. It decks a smaller creature, it's likely worse in grindy ramp control decks. Yeah, I agree, Quaddle. So War Mother's, the thing about War Mother's Call is that it's a card that demands you build around it. Because if you don't build your deck with War Mothers in mind, the War Mothers is much worse when you play it.
I'll write my own
Is basically what it comes down to. Been there, opponent. Opponent's probably a Magic player. All Magic players, when they start this game, eventually miss free attacks on turn 1 at multiple points. Are those one of those habits you gotta break?
Who does not know the name Laurent?
Who does not know the name? Wrong. Them hooking the spider isn't even the end of the world, because now this is a 2-3, which means these goats can attack into it. Meh. Most people who are playing regularly Zigzag probably have the first one by now, but it's going to take people a few days to get all of them.
Fortune favors the bold.
Close my eyes. Make it fair.
My combat trick cantripped opponent. Didn't get Rangers resolved. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Triplic. So far, my experience with Runeterra is that Runeterra's bad formats are comparable to Magic's best formats, and everything else surrounding Runeterra in terms of monetization is just so much more satisfying as an end user than Magic stuff. Morning, Logan. Do I want to Whirling Death to save this? I think so. Okay, just let these trade, then play Crescent Guardian here.
Strength and grace. Beauty in the play. You call this a positive fair?
Oh, they have another attack. Sure. It's annoying, but not the end of the world. Seven mana total here. Do I want a Darius, or do I want to try and save Darius for once he's leveled? The upside to playing Darius is they only get a chance to play one card themselves. I think I want a Darius.
Is ready.
'Cause if I go Spider plus Ballista, they get a chance to deploy two things here.
New recruit reporting in.
We march.
I'm ready.
Alright, and blocks like this means Darius levels.
They will bleed for Noxus. Yeah,
I'm up. Man, Misfortune's gonna level next turn.
Here we go.
And 8 total mana. I think I'm just killing this to gain 3. You can stun her to stop her level. That's not true. She still levels when everything else attacks lamped in. You can also just, like, let this happen.
Empires are built upon action. Move.
Hold on to this for now, because I might need this to save Draven if they have another Challenger unit to play here.
Fresh out of mercy. That's Captain Fortune.
won't be a fair fight.
What if I put this here and then Whirling Death her? I think that's the play. Hope to not get Rangers resolved. Oh, woof. Well, I think my play was right there. It's just never beating a back-to-back.
But the war rages
We
on.
beat Riposte. They needed to have a way to save their thing and deal extra damage there. Tough break. We're sliding back down, chat. Rubber banded all around. Started the session with some streaks. Yeah, but the 1/1 was valuable the following turn as an attacker with decisive maneuvers. It was also valuable with the crowd favorite target dummy. I don't think playing around back to back as their last card in hand is correct there. So you are right. I could have made blocks to play around back to back, but I also don't think it's correct to play around it because I wanted to kill them on the backswing the following turn.
I have the best job.
Fortune favors the bold.
Let's do this.
I know what I'm doing.
It is what it is. Prismatic Barrier as a card they're actually playing. Yikes.
Dangerous water.
The party has arrived.
This is our
I just don't have good plays this turn.
Now we're cooking.
This is a play we're happy to make, but I think it's a play I need to make.
Hey, buddy, what you do? I stand for Noxus! I gotta work with this Joker? If I fall, so be it.
I think we attack with this too because of Whirling Death in hand. They try to eat it, we get to Whirling Death her and she dies. She's gonna get to level next turn.
Jenny?
Oh.
Their pride will cost them.
Time for the moneymakers.
Down to the misfortune trigger here, unfortunately.
Out.
They're at 10. And I've got some Overwhelm dorks in my hand.
Sail. All eyes on me.
Misfortune leveling against us 2 games in a row is definitely not what we're looking for, though. So, next turn I get to bank 3 mana, and then we go up to 7, so I have 10 total. I was gonna say, do we crowd favorite then maneuver? Do we just double maneuver now? Double maneuver is worse against single combat and concerted strike. Is the issue? If I deploy crowd favorite, they can deploy a blocker though. Do I care about another blocker is the question.
I salute you.
We go with this. Decisive maneuver is probably not something they're going to play around. Actual, factual, loyal Badger Bear. Badger Bear don't care, chat.
How you doing?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Decisive. Yeah, Necker. The number above my head is raw subs. That's what the 1500 is in reference to. Almost about to go get it. Almost, maybe. Yeah, Decisive Maneuvers has been good. I'm glad it's not something like, and again, like, this set's been a really good example of, like, why you shouldn't knee-jerk make changes to a deck that you haven't played that someone's given you before you actually log some effort with it. Like, a number of people in chat were like, ready to cut that card after the first 2 or 3 games where it felt clunky, but it's been genuinely good in the back half of this set. The Undying. Mulligan everything but Draven here, looking for 1-2s. Decisive maneuvers is good with both our Overwhelm units and our things that go wide like House Spider. The interaction of stunning, removing something, blocking, and Overwhelm unit is very, very good. Makes it more utilizable as fast. So you can like stun, post blocks, and push a lot of damage. We start with the goat to try and get some gems going. Opponent disconnected, maybe? Right on time, precious pet. Welcome to the party. Better late than never, I suppose. See if they deploy something here that can block my 3-2 profitably. Survey says Alex at 30 seed. Alright. Not disconnected at least. Maybe just had something come up in real life. You know how that goes. Ten power turn 2. Not bad. Not bad. See if they open attacks here or not. To trade this here.
There you are.
Can I just Draven here? They can obviously hook him with one of these, but then that's 2 less damage I'm taking. And I get another axe this turn that way. Take 9 here. I think we need to get defensive with our house spiders going wide here. Was it worth gemming Draven to move him up from 1 HP? Yes, it was.
My beautiful face.
Their deck plays a lot of deal ones. Should likely have played around that by gemming. It's a good catch. I'm going to gem one of these for now, so that way if they open attacks, I can block their 4-3 profitably. Did you find the Undying? You did.
Come this way.
seems good for us. You get to get into a position to just race them here. Their whole board's gone now. The Undying technically comes back, but like it's not blocking. Hey, FMALO, thank you for the 2/3 of a year. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around.
I have my orders.
So, decent chance of leveling Darius this turn. Suppose they could have the 5-mana sack a thing, kill a thing here. Make us a little bit sad. We still get in for 5, but they'll probably prevent us from racing them if we don't get in with the Darius. Maybe this stun used defensively can swing the race off of these, but if they have a way to kill this, we're probably a little bit too far behind. And then we know they have another Undying, right?
Death by my hand.
Because they played this one out as an ephemeral one from the Stalking Shadows. Oh, you know what? I'm probably supposed to gem there, because if I gem there, I get to level him guaranteed, right? No matter how they block. Yeah.
Step away, coward.
Might drag us across the finish line.
Hit him where it hurts. Blood for Noxus.
Okay. Really, really good open attacks next turn.
Noxus will rise.
Survey says. Nailed it. Technically have 4 to spare there.
We have done well. Noxus is proud.
Noxus is proud. Coffee. Coffee is for closers, and Darius is all in for sure. Gonna ramp that Bilgewater card back. I agree. That is something Arena does well, where the bonks are bigger when your units are bigger. I think I have full mulligan here, looking for a 1-2-3 curve. Mono Anivia here, likely going to be lots of sweepers of interaction. Almost assuredly an avalanche deck. Sure, get some screen shake going on for the big ones. I can dig that. Come I'm gonna play Goat here, because if they Avalanche, I can save one of them from with Pale Cascade. This could be wrong, though.
They're out there. I'll spot
Wonder if our opponent's gonna find our hand kind of overwhelming.
for the homestead.
Welcome to the tipsy hour.
So 7 total mana. Lulu Shen was rough, Judgeinator. I think there's a reason why that archetype has moved in the direction of Fiora. You're fine. I mentioned at the start of the video, I was interested in revisiting Lulu. The cards that aren't modal in Runeterra are just a tough sell. Runeterra's gameplay just tends to be so dynamic that cards that only fill one role are tough. I think I have to just pass here because of crowd favorite. I could be wrong though.
In Avarosa's name.
Bless the faithful and sear the heretics.
Seer the heretics.
I stand for Noxus. Nothing escapes my watch.
What about Nocturne? Nocturne's not a purely linear card. Nocturne's a card that shrinks their attack so it can be used defensively profitably, and Nocturne can also Nocturne also gives something vulnerable, which helps you interact with the board. So they're like 1000% a Ruination decks. I'm pretty sure we're just supposed to open attacks here.
Look out for Reavers. Ready the torches.
Like, the support cards basically just aren't good if you're not attacking is the issue.
Let's talk about your tech.
And there's just so many games in Runeterra where, like, your deck that generally wants to be attacking needs to play defensively, and having cards that are unable to do that feels bad. Yeah, I think we saved the Overwhelm unit here, even though we don't get to draw a card.
Fight the signal fires. Alert the villain.
The spirit of winter awakens.
So they're not enlightened next turn. I think I want to gem both of these so they don't die to her attack trigger. Yeah. Sure, I can't really play around that though, Tobias.
I have my orders.
Just not a position where we can really play around that, unfortunately. Opponent's life total. You think you would have burned that mana? No, I mean we're not far enough ahead on board, Lampton. Their Anivia is leveling next turn. I'm not in a position where I can win that game like without adding more to the board. So like I'm definitely losing if I pass back to myself there, and I lose if they have Ruination, but like losing if they have Ruination is better than definitely losing if I just burn their mana. In one of those positions where you had to play Go Fish and they had it. Ionia Teemo. Is this the maybe the Ionia Alliance card that pulls 2 1-drops out of your deck? Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. We can go 1-drop on 2, 3, 4. Hey, Rollins, thank you for taking a couple seconds out of your day to drop off the Prime support. Really appreciate that. Wouldn't be here without folks like you. Make sure you have a sword to go with that shield. Thanks for the 12 months. Can you do me a favor, Baron, and just drop that through the form on my site? It just helps me stay organized and know who's used what tier 3s where. But yeah, Behold build around is definitely something we can do. The 8 mana double ramp spell is something we haven't played with yet. That seems very reasonable. I think I just played the Overwhelm unit here. I think they're pretty unlikely to be blocking. And then I think with this in my hand, I'm not offering the trade on either of these. Look for the trade on the 1/1. I think they're pretty unlikely to take that one.
Looking for this?
Really? Okay, sure. I guess since they blocked like that, I could go this turn and then play this next turn. Hate that. Get the 7/6 down. What is in their hands?
I stand for Noxus! I gotta work with this Joker? Let's do this. This one's trouble.
Hey, Double Edge, thanks for the 11 months of support. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. Some games are easier than others, but it seemed like they had an unfortunately clunky draw there.
Those other guys, whatever.
By the way, if you're someone that's not normally into the single player games we've been doing a lot of for my variety stuff, tonight we're going to be revisiting 5D chess on stream. We're going to spend a few hours at that, so hopefully we're going to finish up the sets of puzzles in that we didn't do last time we played it way back. And then we're going to try and play a couple actual games with real people. Should be a hoot. This is unfortunately not a great curve here. What about making more continuity for the variety game? So on my next sub-survey, one of the questions that I'm going to ask is what people would prefer. is do they prefer 6 different games in a week, or would they prefer that I binge things? One of the problems with trying to binge things is that it's tough to do my schedule a week out if I want to do multiple things, because there's no guarantee when someone submits something to me that I'm definitely going to like it and want to do more of it.
Protects me.
There's also some upside to keeping people coming back each week for a game that they enjoy. There's a reason why TV series do weekly episodes.
Scorching light.
I think I'm offering this trade here. If they want to bump into here, that's fine. I guess this sets me up to get whaled really badly, which is a card they likely play. Go fish, chat. Alright, they don't have a third deal one, so that's nice. I didn't get to draw a card with that Pale Cascade, but we did get to push a bunch of damage with it, which is nice. Hold on to the gem for now, I think. House Spider's a great pickup here.
King of Trolls coming through.
Spooter into crowd favorite into crowd favorite.
Stand for Noxus.
Okay.
Salute you.
Okay. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, please don't icequake me. Do do do. Oh. They said go fish instead of playing Icequake.
Glory.
It's a good sign for our hero. He's supposed to gem something here.
Nothing's tougher than a troll.
They could have a Vengeance here, but I think we beat Vengeance, right? This beats Vengeance. Yeah, we beat Flash Freeze too. We get double Flash Freezed into Whale. Ah, I didn't gem, chat. I didn't gem. Why? Ugh. Should have gemmed, chat. Alright, let's see if this can kill them next turn still, or if we're gonna get punished. Alright, they have 8 mana. Hopefully they can only gain 3. Hopefully they can only gain 3. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Is there really a rush to decimate there? Yeah, I think so. What's the punish for not decimating? They can play a couple of smaller life gain cards over the course of a few turns. Go out and get it, chat. All right, how many more points do we need or whatever to get the other cards I actually want? We're at 50. I need to get to 90, so about halfway. Tavern Keeper plus a smaller burst heal. Yeah, Tavern Keeper plus instant. Good reason. Revitalizing Roar, also another one. Yep. A lot of reasons to do what we did. Try and find a 2 here in the middle. Big chat. 1, 2, 3. It's just curvamentary. What could it be?
Bless the people and sear the heretics.
Sear the heretics.
Follow the horizon.
If they play Sentry, I'm going to play House Spider. If they didn't play Sentry, I was going to play Mountain Goat. Could get Avalanche this turn. Don't think I'm playing around it. If they Avalanche us, I'm still hitting them for 3, which seems fine. And if they don't have Avalanche, we have a really decent attack here. So, super excited if they don't have it. And even if they do have it, it's not game losing. We're just a little bit more behind than we otherwise would be.
Watch and learn.
Getting the Avalanche out before we House Spider plus Mountain Goat is also reasonable. Now, second Avalanche, if they go fish into that one, we're going to be real dead. Justifiable, steal. Okay, so I think we're gonna Spinning Axe the Spooter and then play Crescent Guardian here. Now they could have Trundle this turn.
Let's do this.
Does not look like they do. Do I save Draven or do I save the goat? Probably Draven. Let's see if they have a Vile Beast to pair with this. They do not. Alright, they can't Ruination this turn, so I'm gonna get to play level Darius here, potentially. And then have decent open attacks.
One Freljord. They will bleed for Noxus. Mine is the hand of Noxus.
Yep, yeah, Axes and Nightfall Enablers are real good.
Axes need victims. This is our homeland. Stand and defend.
Vengeance, me daddy. Yes, you are, Mr. Draven. Yes, you are. But that was pretty sweet. I think the big takeaway in my mind was that Decisive Maneuvers was definitely worth the slots that it had. Yeah, I liked it a lot. So just like so normally this card being fast isn't super relevant because they get to block with the thing you target anyways, but the fact that we have so many Overwhelm cards in our Overwhelm aggro deck means, like, in that last game that you just saw, we frequently, in addition to getting a bunch of attack on our guys that go wide, we get to stun whatever big thing they put in front of our Overwhelm unit, which then lets the Overwhelm unit punch through for a really incredible amount of damage. And, you know, it's also just good with House Spider because this is just multiple bodies, so overall, I really like this deck. It felt like it had a good hum along to it. Draven generating spinning axes, like someone just mentioned, triggering Nightfall for Crescent Guardian was excellent at different points. I honestly don't know that I have. I honestly don't know that I have anything that I would change about this. Yeah, definitely, Quaddle. One of the things that Runeterra does really well is because there's no lands in your deck that are blanks to draw, and because you draw twice as many cards as you do in Magic, synergy cards tend to have a lot more potential in Runeterra because you just have more cards to pick from. So, like, when your synergy card is card disadvantage on occasion, it's a lot less detrimental in Runeterra than it would be in a game like Magic, because in Magic, you, like, every card is worth more because you have less of them to work with. That's one of the things I really love about Runeterra as a game, is just the fact that there are so many permutations every turn because of the wide range of choices that you have from the number of cards that you have on average. So it's worth noting, Twin Suns, we had played a couple of mirror matches in this set, and someone else mentioned, I think it was Blevins, said that there was another variation of these two regions that was doing well in Masters in Asia, but it was quite different than what we were doing here. It wasn't playing Decisive Maneuvers, it was playing like more bottom end and more burn, like Noxian Fervors and stuff like that. So, worth noting that if you saw this region combination on the ladder, it's not necessarily this archetype, even if it was playing these champions. So a little bit, the other build was like lower to the ground and burn focused. Alright, at any rate, we are going to go ahead and shift gears for the last hour of the stream. We're going to do some more Fatal Court, which is a smaller indie card game we've done some sponsored segments with. I'm going to wrap up with an hour of them. Their game is very unique and interesting. If you missed any of this set, it'll be up on my YouTube channel later, and this will definitely be the deck, the Runeterra highlight for the day. That'll get a concise cut down version. Hey, Scholar, thank you for the 20 months.